rivalry is over. It was good, a healthy rivalry that spectators liked a lot. However, Lex Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't have to hate Messi or vice versa because they are both very good. They changed the history of football and they keep on doing it. Cristiano Ronaldo stated a few days ago, "Hi there folks, today you and I will get a little nostalgic and remember what it was like, the rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo. Also, we get to finally determine who is the real GOAT of the #1 game." But before we begin, write in the comments below which of them you think is the best of the best. Ready? Then without further ado, let's start! It's hard to fathom, but the Messi-Ronaldo rivalry dates back to the 90s of this century. They both started showing great quality at Manchester United and Barca at an early age, while fans constantly compare their skills. The first clash between them took place in April 2008. It was the Champions League semi-finals at Camp Nou, though it cannot be called an entertaining spectacle. The teams ended things up in a 0-0 draw, and Messi didn't even play until the final whistle, as he got substituted by Bojan Krkić at the 61st minute. However, in the second leg, Manchester United won 1-0 thanks to a brilliant goal from Paul Scholes. Then there was the Champions League final showdown against Chelsea, with John Terry slipping during a penalty shootout and Ronaldo capturing the first Champions League trophy. A year later, they met in the Champions League decisive game at the Stadio Olimpico. Back then, it was the Argentine who triumphed by landing a legendary header against Edwin van der Sar, while Cristiano Ronaldo didn't pose any threat due to Carlos Puyol's brilliant marking. In the summer of 2008, Cristiano Ronaldo fulfilled his own dream by moving to Real Madrid. From that time, the greatest era in the history of El Clasico has begun, an era when the two best footballers on the planet represented Spain's two biggest clubs. Still, the last time we saw their legendary clash was in 2020, when Barcelona hosted Juventus at an empty Camp Nou in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The Catalans, who found themselves in a serious crisis at that point, ended up losing 0-3, and Ronaldo left a mark after netting a brace. In total, Messi and Ronaldo met each other on the football pitch 36 times. Here are the detailed stats of their personal meetings. Wins: Messi 16, Ronaldo 11. Draws: 9. Goals: Messi 22, Ronaldo 21. Assists: Messi 12, Ronaldo 1. As we can see, in terms of personal meetings, the advantage is clearly on Messi's side. He won more often, scored 1 goal more, not to mention the delivered number of assists. Lionel Messi is now the world's most decorated football player. The Argentine genius has 44 titles to his credit, 40 of which he won at the club level. Leo took his last trophy home very recently in the Leagues Cup final as part of Inter Miami to be exact. Cristiano, of course, has a lot of cups too. He has 36 trophies on his account, of which 33 are taken at the club level. Right, it may seem less than Messi has, but not everything is so clear-cut here, since one needs to consider the weight of these titles. For example, Cristiano Ronaldo won the Champions League 1 time more than Messi, 5 against 4. Overall, historically speaking, the stellar Portuguese was more successful in this tournament. He is the record holder for the most number of goals scored in the Champions League, 104. Thus, lots of people decipher the UCL as the UEFA Cristiano League. But if you count the silverware won in the national leagues, then Messi has a clear advantage here. He won La Liga 10 times with Barcelona and then became the champion of France twice as part of the PSG squad. Meanwhile, Ronaldo won La Liga only 2 times, was a 3-time champion of England with United, triumphed twice with Juve in Serie A, and even managed to take the Portugal championship at the beginning of his career. With all that in mind, a dilemma arises. On the one hand, Messi has more titles to his name, though CR7 took the gold medals in the 3 strongest leagues in Europe. Throughout his career, Messi has been criticized as being only capable of winning in La Liga and not being much of a use on cold, rainy Wednesday evenings in Stoke. Ronaldo has had an incredible Champions League career, winning 1 trophy more, but still Messi has a significantly bigger list of accomplishments. Don't forget Leo winning the Spanish Cup even during Barca Koeman's crisis. Therefore, despite the slight advantage in Champions League trophies, Messi has the more or less clear advantage in this regard. But wait, we cannot help but highlight the incredible work Cristiano displayed in his performances to make the Champions League associated with his name. 3 consecutive victories in the tournament with Real Madrid, the best goal in its history against Juventus, the record for the number of goals. These achievements of the legendary Portuguese ace are really impressive. Chris totally deserves a special mention in football history books for that aspect alone. By the way, do you think anyone from the Mbappe-Haaland pair will be able to surpass Ronaldo's record for goals in the Champions League? We think so. Especially the Norwegian cyborg, who has already scored more goals than he has played in this competition while being only 23 years of age. 35 goals in 30 appearances. For many years, international accomplishments have been the most painful graph in the careers of Ronaldo and Messi. Obviously, both of them are still the main stars of Argentina and Portugal, but they've been unable to win something big for quite a while. Ronaldo was the first to succeed. In 2016, Portugal drew 3 times in the Euro group stage and reached the knockout stages, where they drew 2 more times at the round of 16 and quarter-final stages. In the semi-final, they withstood sensational Wales squad, and in the final, the Navigators once again had a draw in regular time and then went on to secure a historic title for Portugal thanks to Eder's accurate shot in extra time. It can hardly be said that it was Ronaldo who became the key factor in Portugal's victory. He scored in only 2 games, slotting a brace against Hungary in the group stage and against Wales. In the final, Cristiano got an unfortunate injury and finished the game almost in the role of assistant to the head coach Fernando Santos. We would have easily favored Ronaldo on this point if it weren't for December 2022, which became Messi's international peak. 7 goals and 3 assists in 7 World Cup appearances, 6 Man of the Match awards, and a brace in the final against France. Since the time of Maradona, no footballer in history has shown such an incredible performance at the World Cup. We also cannot forget Messi's contribution to the 2021 Copa America triumph, where he scored 4 goals and delivered 5 assists during the tournament run. This was Leo's first, but no less important success for Albiceleste. And even before that, Argentina reached 3 finals with Messi, but twice in the decisive matches of the Copa America they lost to the Chileans. And in the final of the 2014 World Cup, Götze's fateful goal and Higuaín's foul happened. Right, Ronaldo is the top goal scorer in the history of the national teams, but in the grand scheme of things, Messi's international career has been more successful. Cristiano Ronaldo, 844 goals. Lionel Messi, 825. Despite the fact that Leo is 2 years younger, they scored almost the same number of goals. The situation is completely different in terms of assists. Messi has 400 of them, while Ronaldo has only 273. This suggests that the Argentine is a more versatile unit for tactics who brings much more to the team than Cristiano. Whether Messi overtakes the Portuguese in goals will depend on how long they both are going to play. Messi and Ronaldo each won FIFA's The Best award twice, while the Portuguese managed to capture UEFA's Player of the Season award more times, 4-3. As for football's top individual award, Messi totally dominates it through and through. He took the Ballon d'Or home 7 times compared to Ronaldo's 5. Moreover, everything comes to the point of Leo conquering his 8th award. At least, goal gives 93% precisely for Messi's eventual victory. So, whether we like it or not, Messi has a tangible advantage in this case too. They are both great and unbelievable footballers, but by most measures, Messi's career has been more successful in the long run. The circumstances under which CR7 went to Saudi Arabia make his retirement not the one he deserves. This leaves us with Lionel Messi being the real and sole GOAT player out there. Let's just thank Messi and Ronaldo for allowing us to witness this epic battle between 2 football Goliaths. Thanks for the hundreds of hours spent on the internet arguing about which performer is better. Thank you for incredible emotions, beautiful goals, and loads of epic photos. Many of us definitely fell in love with the #1 game thanks to these two. How many of us wished that Ronaldo was wrong and this feud would just never end? Imagine how epic it would be if Messi and Ronaldo did meet at the 2026 World Cup for one more last personal showdown. That would have made a perfect finish in their storyline indeed. We would like to conclude the episode on this note. We hope you enjoyed the video and will support us by giving us a like and subscribing. Have a good day, everyone!